Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you want to save more money each month but don't know where to start? In this video, we'll share with you the top frugal living habits that can help you save $500 per month and take control of your finances. From each lifestyle changes to simple hacks, you'll be surprised at how much money you can save by implementing these frugal habits into your daily routine. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn how to live a more frugal life and start saving big today. Number 1. Avoid taking loans. If you are in need of a loan, you should be sure that it will provide you with more in return. The only time Warren Buffett ever took out a mortgage was to purchase a vacation home. And the reason he did so was because he believed that there was better ways for him to invest his money that would result in a greater return than keeping in his home. Number 2. Don't invest with borrowed money. Although Warren Buffett has admitted to having done so in the past, he now strongly discourages others from following his footsteps since he considers it to have been a poor decision. When you take into consideration how simple it is to put any additional money you have to work for you, despite the incredible number of investment applications available, you should stay away from investing with money that you have borrowed. Number 3. Get a job you love instead of one that pays well. This can stand in contrast to what you have been taught to believe in the past. However, Warren Buffett is of the opinion that the reason he was able to achieve such great success in the field of investment is because he enjoyed doing it. At the end of the day, we naturally do better at things that we like to do rather than things that we have to do. This is because we are more motivated to do the things that we enjoy doing. Therefore, if you are stuck in a job that you hate, you should consider starting a side business doing something that you are truly interested in. Number 4. Don't needlessly upgrade your home. Warren Buffett still lives in the first house he bought in 1958. He thinks a house is just a place to live, so why should he upgrade if it meets all his needs? So, before you think about making changes to your home, think about whether you really need more space or modifications. Number 5. Avoid brand name items. It is natural to prefer the products with the highest quality, and most of the time, people believe those to be brand name items. However, Warren Buffett is of the opinion that this is not necessary. None of his suits or outfits are from a highly expensive brand name. Rather, they are simply suits of high quality that will serve him well for the rest of his life. He realizes that quality is not always reflected in a brand or price, and that a suit is simply made to be worn. Number 6. If you get takeout, make it cheap. It should come as no surprise that Warren Buffett can afford the most costly meal that is available today. Despite this, he goes to McDonald's and orders a meal that costs $3.17. If there is one thing that we can take away from this, it is to try to stay away from restaurants that charge a lot of money for their meals, and instead concentrate on finding affordable cuisine that has a fantastic flavor. Number 7. Buy used or cheap cars. The amount of traveling that Warren Buffett does is remarkably low. Therefore, he is more interested in purchasing an older model or a used car from a brand that he already knows and likes. His example teaches us that it is always ideal to live below your means, and you do not need to acquire the fanciest or newest cars to get you around. Number 8. Avoid spending on things you don't need. It is a little known truth that when Warren Buffett had his first child, he used a dresser that he had turned into a bassinet. When he had his second child, he borrowed a crib. He famously quoted, "If you buy things you do not need, you will soon sell things you do need." This frugal living lesson reminds us that if there is not an urgent need to purchase something, then there is no reason to do so. It is preferable to borrow things or try to repurpose old items. Number 9. Use more cash. Indeed, being able to use both a debit card and a credit card offers a great deal of convenience. However, the convenience may cause you to spend more money. Warren Buffett is aware of this, and as a result, he chooses to use cash because the only money you can spend is the cash that is currently in your account. This old school frugal living tip is a terrific way to make sure you stick to your budget. This is because the only money you can spend is the money that is currently in your account. Number 10. Clip coupons. There is a wonderful story about Bill Gates and Warren Buffett while they were visiting McDonald's in Hong Kong. It took place at one of their restaurants where the latter party made a payment offer. The next thing that happened was that Warren Buffett pulled out some coupons. It goes without saying that if you have a lot of money, you should still use coupons because they have a lot of value and might be handy. Number 11. Don't smoke or drink. Both of these behaviors have a significant negative impact on one's finances as well as their health. Therefore, if you avoid purchasing these things, not only will you be saving money, but you will also save money for any potential medical expenditures in the future. For illustration purposes, Warren Buffett has never smoked a cigarette and does not consume alcohol. It should not come as a surprise that he is one of the wealthiest persons on the planet. Number 12. Look for sales. Warren Buffett is of the opinion that one should only purchase an item of quality, regardless of whether he is purchasing stocks or some new clothing. Only it's available in discounted price. This is excellent advice for anyone who is seeking to save some additional bucks, so keep it in mind. Number 13. Avoid gambling. Let me tell you a funny story. Warren Buffett made the mistake of purchasing a slot machine for his home and paying his children's allowance in nickels. He did this because he was confident that his children would not be able to resist the temptation to play the machine. They were completely unaware of the fact that Warren was paying back all of the allowance he had given them by making money as they played. Therefore, you should never put your money into something until you are certain that it will return to you in some form. Number 14. Don't upgrade unless you need to. Up until the year 2020, Warren Buffett had a flip phone. At that point, he upgraded to an iPhone. To add even more weight to this statement, he doesn't throw away an item until he's had it for at least 20 to 25 years. This sage tip from Frugal Living is a wonderful method to make the most of the things you already own and avoid buying things you do not need. Number 15. Ditch the expensive wedding. The cost of weddings can quickly reach thousands of dollars, and for someone with Warren Buffett's level of wealth, you would think it was a foregone conclusion. However, when he married his second wife, they chose to have a very low-key wedding at home of his daughter. We are certain everyone enjoyed themselves just as much, and that should be duly noted in your list of frugal living tips to practice. Even if you have picked up some of the best frugal living habits from one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, you are still lacking some essential advice from other successful people that will most certainly assist you in achieving financial independence. Make sure to watch the very next video popping up on your screen right now. See you in the next one.